So guys, let's just look at the flagship Tornado V3 in the Pioneer. I'll unbox it and then I'm gonna talk about it.
Let me make one thing clear. Cubing technologies are not drastically changing by any release of any company. Over the last, I'd say, 3 years, nothing really changed, besides maybe improving a bit on the corner cutting and here and there on the magnets or adjustment system. But it won't make you drastically better at cubing. It's your practice that makes it. But with the Tornado V3 we have a big, good ground base. If you, for example, get 2 times the flagship version of the Tornado V3, you still got money over instead of buying again 13 maglev, and you get so much more value. With the money left over you could buy some loop, and then you have everything you need. The GAN 13 maglev is a great cube, don't get me wrong, but it's just not worth, because you pay, I'd say, 40% for the brand and the rest for the cube and the packaging on all of that itself. Okay, everything by now sounded too good to be true. And as every other cube, it has its downsides. So one downside for the flagship version is nothing really what depends on performance, but you can't really get the caps that easily off, and it really hurts when you try it. And I don't really know why they haven't done it like on the Pioneer version, because there you can get it easily off, and there are not these like kind of mags that hold the cap in place. and the downside for the Pioneer version is that it's a bit uncontrollable when you unbox it at first, but as I like to say it, and Draperm and all the other cubers, it's easier to get a fast cube slowed down and harder the other way. And I mean, that is true, and you can get it set it up quite good, but I really never saw anything like it, because on the strongest setting, at least for me, maybe, I don't know, maybe there's something wrong with my version, but on the strongest setting, it's still uncontrollably fast. I mean, I could cube on it, and I haven't set it up with loop and so on, but still, and I mean, I haven't touched the magnets, but still, it's really fast, and that's one downside. For many other cubers, it can be a good point, because many people like fast cubes, as I do, but not that fast. As a conclusion, that's the greatest cube you can get right now, and the most valued cube. You got 3 versions for all 3 price categories and people, so every one of these 3 cubes are great, okay, by far. Perfect all-rounders. For the standard version, you get a normal Tornado V3 with magnets. That's it, with the adjustable system, with a nice packaging, great unboxing experience, and overall great cube. With the flagship version, that's this one, you get also everything you got on the standard version, but on top of that you get core magnets, which are making the cube more stable and can increase your performance on the cube. And then we got the Pioneer version, which is the best of them all, and it got maglev on top of that. So now you guys have to decide what cube you get. Many people don't like the maglev because it's something new, because it's too fast for them, and they like the normal spring, because the spring is a bit holding the plastic back because of the friction, and that's something on the maglev you just don't have it. But one thing we have to say, Tornado really tried to imitate a spring with the maglev, and they slightly disaligned the 2 magnets, the 2 repelling magnets, to make it imitate like a spring. And I really felt I mean, it literally feels the same. The only thing how to recognize maglev and springs is the sound of the spring, because over time you can hear a clack sound that the spring makes, and that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Many more to come, many more cubes to cover. In my last video up here you can see the unboxing of a big cubing package I got from Speedcube Shop. The link down below, and with my code Wkeyrambo you can get 5% off your order, and that's a great one. So right now I'm making the review of the GAN 13 maglev and if it's worth it or not. Hope you're excited for that, and see you.